All right, what's going on? So I'm going to show you how to integrate Property Leads, a pay-per-lead provider. Absolutely fantastic service with REI Sift, and it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, very similar to Carrot, utilizing Zapier webhooks. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First of all, let me log out of Zapier, or maybe I can just do zapier.com/pricing here. I just want to show you something very fast. I'm going to switch over to share my screen. Okay, so underneath of Zapier's pricing here, you can see that I believe for webhooks, you do need their professional plan. You cannot use their free plan. You need their professional in order to get webhooks. So just keep that in mind. So $20 a month if annually, or whatever the other one is. So you're going to use Zapier and a lot of other things in your business. It is really kind of like, you know, the leading tool for this. There's a bunch of other tools coming out that are very similar. You could use another tool other than Zapier if, well, we're not integrated at REI Sift with another tool other than Zapier because it is the most common. So maybe in the future, but Zapier is your option here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to, first of all, obviously have your Zapier account. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go over to, let me log in really fast. You're going to go to your REI Sift account and then click on the Help Center, which is going to be the drop-down arrow in the top right corner, and then Help Center, or just click Help Center from your dashboard. Click on Help Center. And once you go there, I just want you to search Zapier. All right. And then click on the Zapier Integration video there, or article. You can also get there by, when you click on the Help Center, just scroll down to Integrations. And then scroll down to Zapier. And from there, obviously watch Kylie's video here, go through the rest. But the big thing here is getting started. Make sure you click this Zapier Integration private invite link after you're logged into your account, and then click Accept Invite and Build Zap. You'll know you're logged in your account. You click in the top right corner where this little cup is. You'll see it has my email there. Click Activate and Invite to build, and that will allow you to then build a Zap. What that'll do is just basically make Sift available to when you click Create New Zap here. When you click Create New Zap, Sift will pop up underneath of actions for you to be able to integrate with. I need to pause this really quick because my electrician's calling. 1 second. And we're back. All right. So it just makes it to where you're going to see REI Sift here and see how it says like invite only. And then when we go to connect it, you know, it'll ask for an API key. And of course, you can scroll through and watch the videos here, or go through the Help Center article. It's going to tell you exactly how to do this. And then when you choose to connect it, it's going to pop up and ask for that API key, you know, like that. It'll look like that. And you'll paste your API key. That API key is located under Settings, Integrations, Zapier, and then you just copy this API key, put it in there, and it syncs your account. Okay? REI Sift is only actions, which means that we are the thing that happens. We are the receiver of information, not the sender. And so the trigger in this case is going to be creating a trigger. And we're just going to type webhook, or you can just see webhook on the right-hand side right here, webhooks by Zapier, or just, you know, spell web, and it's going to be right there. And then we're going to choose an event, and that event is going to be to catch a webhook. And what this is that we're going to be looking for a post, pull, or get request to the URL. Okay, and then we're going to click continue, and then continue again. That's going to then generate a webhook, and we're going to copy that. And I'm just assuming here. I haven't actually went through the process here at Property Leads, but I'm assuming that's what we're going to do. So let's see if I'm correct. So we're going to log into a Property Leads account. All right, and then we're going to click on, well, right here it says Add Webhook, Update Phone, or we'll log in on 11 My Territories. We're going to click on My Territories. Yep, and then Add Update Phone. Okay, and then we're going to paste this webhook. All right, and then we're going to send a test lead. When we do that, what's going to happen is we're going to come back over and then click Save. And we're going to come back over to our Zapier. Where is it at? Let's close these two out. And then we're going to click test trigger, and it should give us that example one. And there it is. There's that example record. And you can see all this is just example data. It says county, first name, last name, address, city, state, zip code, their phone number, the email, their asking price, and the rest of these just this general details here. Okay. So we're going to continue with that record. And then we're going to choose REI Sift as the tool to integrate with. And then I'm just going to click change, not change here. Let me click back in there. Okay, I'll do it in a second. So we're choose REI Sift. That's the most recent version. And then I'm going to choose the add slash update, create slash update property, continue. And then here we go. Choose account. So I'm going to click choose account, and I'm going to choose this one. And then if I wanted to update that, connection, I can click reconnect. And when I click reconnect, it's going to re-ask for that API key. And then I'll put that API key in. I'm just going to click cancel on that, and hopefully that didn't break that. But when you first add yours, it's going to ask for the API key right away. Okay. I'm going to click continue. And then property list, I'm going to choose property leads. I already have that list created inside of my account. So I'm just going to search for it. And then just copy it verbatim and go back over to my Zap and just paste that in there. Okay. Tags. I'm not gonna add a tag. Property notes. I'm gonna go ahead and add basically all of this information that's extra info here. So I'm gonna add how long have you owned the property. That's going to be the question. So what I have to do here is I have to actually type that out. So it'll look something like this, like how long have you owned property? And then I'm going to select the field. And the reason why is because the how long have you owned property is just the question that is asked in property leads, right? The answer is the not applicable part, okay? So the how long did you own the property is not going to send to REI Sift. So I'm creating that there, and then I'm going to put that. And so what's going to happen is it's going to put how long do you own the property, and then whatever their answer is. And so I'm just going to continue to do that, and I'll put like asking price, colon, and then asking price, right? And I'll just continue to do that. Let's see, reason for selling, right? And then add that one. Now, this doesn't send over like very clean over to Sift. You just got to kind of read it and just know, what's what. And I could probably put like a comma. That way I know there's a space after every one of these. That might look a little bit better. Or I can put like a dash. A dash might be good just to add some separation. If you add a space at the end of it, it'll use that space when it sends it. So we'll do something like that. Okay, and then there's one other, repairs needed. Colon, and then I'll do repairs needed. Okay, and again, I'll just add a dash at the end there. All right, that looks good. And then I could do like lead ID. Maybe that's useful for some reason. Add another dash. Anyone living in house. Anyone living in house. Colon dash. Oh, add that in between there. Boom, space. And then I didn't add a colon. Oh, I did. Lead, repairs. Okay, good. All right, so that's all good there. That's basically will create just, notes on my record. Property street, we're going to map the property street. I can type in here and just type street. Maybe it's address, yeah. So property address is equivalent to property street. Property city is city. State is equal to state. County, we're not going to add that. Postal code is zip code. And then property status, you would update, as lead or new lead or whatever. I'm going to choose, it should be custom status, and I should be able to just type new lead here, I thought. think we need to add new lead as a status available inside of here. I can't remember how. I think I'm I think possibly in with Carrot, I think I'm adding a tag and then using a sequence, but we really need to update this. I'm gonna leave it as lead, but we need to update this to new lead. We need to make new lead an option here. I'm going to add that to one of my team's tasks. By the time you watch this video, probably it'll already be done. Well, depending on how quickly this video gets out. Assign to, we can put an email if we wanted to a user in Sift to assign this record to. Owner first name, we're going to do the first name. Owner last name, we're going to do the last name. Again, we're not going to add owner's details here, but we could use the same address as the owner, and we could assume that it's owner occupied. But this address may already be inside of REI Sift as part of your outbound marketing strategy or whatever else. And so if it is already in REI Sift, then it would automatically grab the mailing information that you already have in there. So I'm just going to leave all that blank. Worst case scenario, it'll come into Sift, as an incomplete record, showing no owner, just the first and last name. And then when you grab that lead, you're going to go ahead and go in there and you're going to update them as, you could always click edit and fill with property, info, or grab the actual mailing address from the county. Okay. That's the right way to do it. Okay. Phone number, we're going to choose phone. Okay. That phone type is going to be, we don't really know if it's mobile or not, so we're going to skip that. In fact, we could just choose like unknown. And then phone status, we're going to assume that's that correct number. All right, and then email, we're going to add the email. Email 1 is going to be email. All right. Okay, and so that's that. We're going to click continue, and then we can test the step. I don't know if this will go through because it's like not a real address, but it might. So we'll see. It says a property was sent. It shows check green. Let's go ahead and grab that fake address there. 572 Main. Go to my records page. I'm going to click on all. And then I'm going to click on address and paste that in there and see there it did pop up. There's John. And then we can look on the message board and you can see how long we own the property, asking price, reason for selling, repairs not applicable, lead number, anyone have the house, and so on. Right. And then I could create a sequence to say, hey, and when something changes to new lead or whatever, I can automatically basically add a task to this record or whatever. Okay. And you can see it's on that property leads list now. All right. And if this record was already inside of REI Sift, maybe on another marketing campaign or something like that, it would just add that list to that record and you'd be able to see all that history, all that activity log details, of all the past efforts that you've done. Maybe this was a not interested in the past, right? And now from PPL, it turned into a new lead, whatever the case is. So from there, I can also have basically change the status. Like if I change it to new lead right now in my system, it would automatically create a task. It would automatically add it to a Sift line board, and all that good stuff based on my systems and processes in my business. Okay. So there you go. If you have any questions about how to integrate it, let me know. But that's how you create the Zapier connection. Really simple, really efficient. And for my first 30 leads from property leads, I did it all manually, right? And I pay $350 per lead in my business for property leads, which is basically, how much is that? 330 times 30. That's basically over $10,000 spent in marketing from property leads before I have. That's the first time I've actually integrated with property leads in my actual real estate business. And so I'll let that keep coming in, and then my team, basically I'll update our playbook and let them know that, hey, now property leads are automatically ending up in the system, so treat them the same way that we treat Carrot leads, and instead of manually adding them into my account. I just didn't automate it until I knew if it was something I was going to keep long-term in my business, basically PPL as a whole. And I've been enjoying it. And so I'm going to keep it in there as another method. It's recaptured some leads that my SEO and my Facebook didn't hit and that were not interested even from, my outbound strategies. So I'm really enjoying it. And that is how we integrate with property leads. Pretty straightforward stuff. So if you have any questions, reach out to our team at REISIF, support to help you out with the Zapier side of the house. And if there's anything else that we can do to assist you, by any means, we're here to help out. Don't forget about the REISIF Mastermind community. Utilize them as well. And, of course, I'm always available, as long as I'm available. All right. Y'all have a wonderful one. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Bye.